So today we're covering the final steps in the D7 visa application process for Portugal. If you have already collected all the required documents, you are halfway there. In my last video, I went over each document in detail. So if you have missed that video, be sure to check out the link below. And now let's get into what to do next. I'm Katkova, a global mobility expert with over 10 years of experience helping people to successfully move to new countries. Watch this video to the end for important information about D7 visa and the process that it takes to apply. So your step one is scheduling your appointment at the Portuguese consulate. This step requires you to upload all the documentation that you have collected online to secure your interview slot. Keep in mind that appointments are very limited, so yours may be scheduled after 2 or 3 months from the day when you are booking it. Many people find it helpful to work with experienced global mobility experts like we are, who can assist with the entire process, including scheduling and preparation for the appointment. Also remember to schedule your interview only at the consulate that covers the city where you are residing. Each adult applicant must book a separate appointment, so it's usually best to schedule the main applicant's interview first and then follow with scheduling the interview for the spouse who can come with the dependent children. Step 2 is organizing your documents. Here is a quick checklist of the main documents that you need to bring with you to the interview. It's ID and civil documentation of yours, of course, proof of your income, NIF number, which is the Portuguese tax number, Portuguese bank account statements and the proof that you own this bank account, proof of accommodation, health insurance, criminal clearance, and cover letter explaining why you wish to move to Portugal. Organizing these documents neatly will help you during the time of your interview. Step 3 is attending your interview. On the day of your interview, please arrive early and bring a super positive attitude. At the end of the interview, you will be asked to leave your documentation at the consulate so that the Portuguese authorities can conduct their due diligence and background checks on your application. This step is very important for the government as it allows them to verify all the details about your application, about you, and ensure that you are a bona fide candidate and that you indeed meet all the eligibility requirements for the D7 visa. Step 4 is the conclusion of your interview, and at the end of your interview, the officer will ask you to keep your passport. This is a normal part of the process, so do not worry. Your passport will be safely held by the consulate until they make a decision. So step 5 is awaiting your decision. After your interview, it is time for the waiting game. The processing time varies from consulate to consulate, so be prepared for a wait that could range from weeks to months. It's essential to keep a close eye on your email during this time, as the consulate may reach out to request additional information or ask you a question or a clarification. Responding quickly can prevent any unnecessary delays in the decision process of your application. Waiting for a decision can be a really nerve-wracking process, but remember that it is a standard part of the processing of your application. Use this time to continue planning your move, researching your future neighborhood, or even brushing up on the Portuguese language. This will help you to stay calm and patient. Step 6 is collecting your passport. Once the decision is made, you will receive an email from the consulate notifying you how you can collect your passport. If the application is approved, your passport will contain your new D7 visa stamped inside. You will use this visa to arrive to Portugal within 90 days of its issuance. Keep in mind the validity period of the visa. You will need to plan your move within that time frame to avoid any issues. If your application is denied, you will receive your passport back from the consulate along with a note detailing the reasons for the refusal. This feedback, in fact, is invaluable. You can always reapply, making sure that your application is this time perfect. My advice to you is to use seasoned professional experts from the get-go. This way your chances for the approval are usually solid. Step 7 is planning your move to Portugal on your D7 visa. Once your visa is approved, the consulate will also pre-schedule your AIMA appointment, which is your in Portugal interview with Portugal immigration authorities. You will have the date and the time of the interview together with the D7 visa inserted in your passport. Step 8 is actually final. Attending your pre-scheduled appointment at AIMA, Portuguese Agency for Integration, Migration and Asylum. For what? To receive your residency card. Make sure that you bring all the original documents to this appointment yet again, as the officer at AIMA might need to review them again. After this appointment, you will be issued your residency card and officially become a resident of Portugal. And that is it. With the process completed, you are all set to start your new life in Portugal. I hope this guide has been helpful. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe and share it with anyone looking to move to Portugal on D7 visa. I'm Katkova. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.